They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 27 yards there, a first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing on first down. McDonald, and his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. McDonald gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 4th down, McDonald. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, McDonald. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Slant to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers again now. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21. Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So and this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McDonald. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That is caught by Cohen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back, out of the back.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Packers 21. Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams.
Rodgers.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
58-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They try again with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Adrian Amos.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Jones breaking from the contact. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught by St. Brown. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
St. Brown.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Carlson down to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 24, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers back.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. He's
he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
58,
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rodgers to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They go back to the ground with Jones. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The Packers going to use 1 of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.